Okay, boxing fans, here we go again. Zabtyson boxing show. Going to cover the fights from last week, April 9th, and also talking about April 16th, just yesterday. Great fights both weekends, so let's get right into it. Last week, of course, the main fight was Erik Morales versus Morales-Maidana. Not really a surprise, but they screwed over Morales once again. He clearly won the fight. I had it, it could have been 8-4 or 7-5 at the very worst for Morales, I thought. He clearly landed the more effective punches, the cleaner punches all around, and just dominated the fight. Not dominated the fight, I mean, it was somewhat of a close fight, but I see no way for him not to get the victory at all. Just a great performance from a true warrior at heart, and just, I mean, unbelievable that he could do that at this stage of his career against a very tough guy like Maidana. I did pick Morales to win by about 8 rounds to 4 or so, because I knew Maidana was very unskilled and just one-dimensional, straight ahead forward fighting. So I did pick Morales to win, but he showed glimpses of his old self. Just anytime he got hit, he came right back as always. Just an unbelievable performance. Too bad that the judges robbed him for whatever reason. Don't understand why, probably in order to try to get him to retire, but it's just unfair, not right at all to do that. If you win the fight, you win the fight, and just bad decisions every time you turn around, basically. And it's just unfortunate that a guy works that hard to get a great performance in like that, and then something like that happens. But anyway, congratulations to Morales. He did clearly win the fight, whether the judges saw it or not. But now looking to a possible fight with Juan Manuel Marquez over the summer sometime. Don't know if that's going to happen or not. Also, Marquez might be fighting Zab Judah, which that would be great, of course. You all know I'm a huge Judah fan. Anyway, so we'll just have to see what happens in regards to that. It's going to probably be the last weekend of July this year when Marquez fights. Or Marquez could fight a guy that was on the undercard, Robert Guerrero, who fought Michael Katsidas. Just huge bombs landed in that fight, mainly from Guerrero. I mean, Katsidas did get a few in here and there once in a while. I didn't really have Katsidas winning a round. I mean, just a all-around great performance. Definitely the best performance of Guerrero's career, I thought. Throwing his combinations, very accurate, really loaded up with his shots, with his punches. About the only thing I did notice that he could have done better at was throwing some body punches. He didn't throw to the body too much. He did aim for the head, and against a guy like Katsidas, who's very tough, definitely need to focus on the body more than the head, because that would have maybe gotten him out of there, maybe not. I mean, he is very tough, but definitely he can take some punches to the head. That guy is unbelievably tough. So anyway, great performance from Guerrero. I thought it was the best of his career, and he has a chance to beat Marquez. I mean, he's taller, got that long reach, and just a young, up-and-coming fighter still. I mean, really not up-and-coming anymore. He's really at that level, at that top level right now. So we'll have to see what happens. That's a great fight between him and Marquez. Judah and Marquez, that's a great fight. Of course, I'm hoping for that to happen, because I think Judah could beat Marquez. He's got the size advantage by a little bit, and he's got the power edge, I think, especially at 140. Marquez would be moving up, so we'll just have to see what happens there. Okay, and let's keep going on the undercard. Just a great card. All 4 fights on that Morales-Maidana pay-per-view card. James Kirkland, what in the hell happened there? Got beat by a guy, Nobuhiro Ishida, who's not known for anything really, and definitely not power. Had 8 knockouts and 23 wins, but just caught Kirkland with a left jab when Kirkland was on his way coming towards him, and that's the worst kind of punch to get hit with, when you're coming in and the guy just catches you, times you perfect. He caught him off guard, got him with a left jab, maybe a little bit of a hook thrown in also. Could have been a left hook or left jab. Looked like a jab to me, but could have been kind of a turn with it, kind of a hook. But that floored Kirkland for the first time in the first round. I mean, not the first time in his career, just the first time in that fight. But anyway, just never recovered from that clearly, and Sheeta knocked him down 2 times after that. I will say that the stoppage, I mean, I'm not going to say it was ridiculous or anything, because Kirkland was clearly getting hurt. I mean, I think he could have gone on a little bit more. He was trying to get up, and I think he could have gotten up a few more times. Cortez did very obviously hold him down and push him down. Kirkland was trying to get up on that 3rd knockdown, but I mean, really, he maybe could have lasted a few more rounds. Don't know. I'm not saying that he could have come back and won the fight by knockout or anything, or even made it, even won the fight by decision. I mean, I think it was pretty much over, but I thought the stoppage was just a little bit premature, but no real big arguments with it, because Kirkland was clearly being hurt, and he did get knocked down 3 times, so you can't really argue with that too much. But anyway, and the first fight of the night was Paul Malignaggi versus Jose Miguel Cotto, of course, older brother of Miguel Cotto. And Malignaggi put on a very good performance. Actually let his hands go a lot. First fight at 147 looks to be more comfortable to me, moving around the ring better. Could have been just the opposition that he was fighting. He beats the guys that aren't quite at the top level. Then he just can't seem to get it done against the top level guys for some reason. I just don't think I think it's just the fact that he does not have enough power to keep them off of him, and just that, of course, really hurts him in those type of fights. Amir Khan is about the only guy to actually beat him, just because he was just technically better than him. He has those long arms, and just flat out outboxed him and hurt him, and just everything he did pretty much better than Malignaggi. Cotto and Hatton, just their aggressive styles. Malignaggi just did not have enough power at all to keep them off of him, and I think that's what hurt him more than anything in those fights. But and Juan Diaz, who he had a loss to, I didn't think it was a loss at all. He beat him twice. I mean, I know he did get the win in the rematch officially, but I thought he should have gotten a win both times. But anyway, he put on a very good performance against Cotto. Lost the first round, and I thought he swept the last 9 easily. He, like I say, let his hands go more than he has in a while. He did unfortunately hurt his hand apparently again, so he was looking for a fight in July for a belt, one of the belts at 147. But looks like that's going to have to wait, of course, now, since he's got an injury, unfortunately. The same right hand that has given him trouble for pretty much his whole career. But anyway, good performance from him. We'll have to see what happens. Jose Miguel Cotto, definitely not a top fighter, but he's a decent fighter. Below that top level. I mean, he's a good fighter. But anyway, Malignaggi, good performance, and we'll have to see what happens, and check back for the next show to hear about the Berto Ortiz fight and all the fights from last night, Saturday, April 16th. That's it for now. Thank you.